The temple of Nandikandi. Nandikandi, once known as Kiriyanandi, is a timeless constellation of temples. Along the road from Hyderabad to Mumbai, about 30 kilometers beyond Patancheru, this ancient sanctuary rises quietly beside the highway. For over 1,000 years, its stones have carried the memory of master sculptures, dynasties, devotion, and time itself. On the 23rd of December in the year 1014, when Vikramaditya, the fifth of the Kalyana Chalukyas, pressed his royal will into stone, an inscription was born, not just words, but a whisper across 1,000 years. The inscription registers the gift of vrittis from the Bhattaswamya Teja Vritti land by Pampa Pemmanadi towards the daily rites of the god Nameshwara of Koduru after washing the feet of Vyakyanadevara of Kiriyanandi for the merit of Prabhus Buyanaya, Marajaya, and Madikabbe. The temple wears its age like a sage wears silence, with quiet dignity, with unshaken breath. Today it answers to the name Ramalingeshwara. The temple also has three more inscriptions on its premises: a 1042 CE donation inscription of Ahamanamala Someshwara I for a Jaina Basadi, a Someshwara IV inscription dated February 25th, 1085 regarding a land grant to Varanasi Brahmins, and a memorial inscription at the feet of Nandi for Kumana, son of Aliyashetty. Undoubtedly, the temple was constructed by the Kalyana Chalukyas. The Srenibandha Adhisthana, Nagara style Kumda Bhumija Sikara, Agri Dwarasaka, and Navaranga Mandapa pillars all attest to the Chalukyans' cultural tradition. However, the two large Dwarapalas, the Ganesha and the Devakosta, the Lalatapattam and the Dwarashaka, and the Garbhagriha Samalingam, indicate that the temple was later restored by the Kakatiyas and subsequent rulers. Every pillar here reflects the sculptural artistry of the Chalukyas. The four Kulikangri stambas of the Navaranga Mandapa are carved with breathtaking beauty, bearing sculptures of Maheshamurti, Ugranarasimha, Varahamurti, Chamunda, Surya, and Nityaganesha, among others. The main Garbhalaya is equally magnificent, adorned with falikas and kotas surrounding it, decorative Alankara kotas, a three-tied Prastara Nagara style Srungas, and a Shikara crowned with Gantas, Stupi, and Sukanashi, all rendered with extraordinary elegance. There is no Shiva idol now in Sukanasi. A noticeable difference in time periods is visible between the main shrine, which traces its origins to the Chalukyas, the Mandapa, and the Nandi. One remarkable feature is the presence of sculptures identified as Dwarpalas and the Vyakyanadevara figures of Kalamukha Acharyas appearing on either side of the Dwarasaka and also as a Dharmarajika and a Mandapa Stamba. It appears that this temple has also become a refuge for Dwarapala sculptures bought from other temple complexes in the vicinity. Trimurti figures are visible on the Dwarasaka, and the roof of the Mandapa appears to have been constructed using pillar sources from other temples. What was evidently once a sprawling complex of many temples now survives as the single shrine accompanied by the two Upalayas only. Thank you.